Now the dependent variable is the consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore. Yeah. So the questions are, how does advertising affect consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore? How does price affect consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore? And how does flavor affect consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore? So related to that, here are my research hypotheses. And so this is my conceptual framework. Advertising, price, and flavor are the three individual variables. And the DV, the dependent variable, is consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore. And the significance of the research value are the owner of G7 Instant Coffee and any other instant coffee brands in Singapore, the current or potential consumer of G7 Instant Coffee and other instant coffee brands in Singapore, and the future researcher. And I will also mention a bit about the assumption, limitation, delimitation. Assumption that all the participants will be honest in discussing their own thoughts and buying behavior. And the limitation is the generalizability of the fundamental research is not possible. I will mention a bit clearer that for the result of my research can be generalized for the population that is present as the instant coffee consumer in Singapore. However, it cannot be generalized into the instant coffee consumer in the world. In the literature review that a little bit more recent. So I found one that had been done in 2010, so it's a little bit more recent. And that research had a lot of evidence support I think all the IP and the DV related. At first, before I started my survey, I also had a pre-test with 30 respondents for the contract and it was reliable. Then, after finishing my survey, before I started the analysis, I also test the goodness of data with contract and file. And the result is 0.702, 0.703, 0.663, and 0.692. So the question for all the variables are reliable and consistent. And finally, in the last chapter, chapter 5, at first I will mention my finding. The first finding, advertising, price, and flavor are the rights to positively affect the consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore. From the chi-square test of gender and variable, although there was no relationship between IB1, IB2, and IB3 with gender did have a relationship with the consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore, the DV. According to the number, 0.001 is lower than 0.05. So, to conclude, although advertising, price, and flavor are not the only factors to affect the consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore, they are also strong rights for coffee company to affect the consumer buying behavior for instant coffee in Singapore. And along with the other factors, advertising, price, and flavor are also what the company needs to focus on.